I just don't really have anything I feel like painting right now, so I was rummaging through the closet and I found this, the dinosaur. So yeah, we're gonna work on a dinosaur kit. Um, yeah, I guess we could even get started right now. Or we could work on something before the artist ray train. Nah, we'll just start right now. Yeah, let's get started right now. Dinosaur. Yeah, I bought this last year, and it was part of the garage sale, or rather, it was part of the outdoor flea market kind of sale that one of my stores holds like once or twice a year. And so this was on sale because it was ding and dented. Big dino fan. Yes, I do enjoy dinosaurs. I wish I had more dinosaur models, and every now and then I do see dinosaur models, and they look really, really cool, but I don't know. I feel like it has to be the right one, because I've seen, for example, I've seen Jurassic Park dinosaur kits, and they're nice, but they're kind of accurate to the movie, but not necessarily accurate to like our current understanding of how dinosaurs should look. Do you know what you know what I mean? So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. And this one is not particularly scientifically accurate as well, at least according to our current understanding of how dinosaurs should look. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to be a little more picky, I guess. This was on sale, so I don't really... all of that goes out the window if it's on sale, and if it was a good deal, so... B9. Yeah. Honestly, I think it would be neat if there was more dinosaur and animal model kits in general. Do you know what I mean? Like if there was more options out there. Currently, Bandai have a line of dinosaur kits, like the skeletons, and then they have a line that's more geared towards kids, where it's like it's a much more simple model, but you can build the skeleton and then put like the skin on top, I guess. Zoids, I don't think Zoids would count. They're a little off the beaten path. They're a little different, shall we say, compared to most dinosaurs. Are, again, going back to my point about like our modern scientific understanding of dinosaurs. I think the Zoids missed the mark, but they are definitely dino adjacent. Yes, you are right. They are absolutely dino adjacent. Yeah, how's your Saturday treating you, Arch? Any plans for the weekend? I really don't have any plans, but other than this event. And then tomorrow, Garlic Fest. Going to consume copious amounts of garlic. At least, that's the theory. We'll see. Checking insurance if we're covered for the hail damage. Oh, the hail! It was really that bad, huh? Dang. Want to do some line work for a piece you're working on. That's sweet. Your car, oh no, your car got pummeled real bad. Dang. I remember there was a really severe, really severe hailstorm a couple years back, and we have a garage, or we had a garage, but it was filled. You couldn't really park a car in it, and so my brother drove the car in the middle of like a hailstorm. Was it hail? No, it wasn't a hailstorm. It was just like a really severe storm, wind, thunder. Yeah, it was just really extremely windy. Like to the point where the tiles on the roof were getting ripped off because the wind was so strong. The shingles, like multiple rooftops. So yeah, my brother ended up driving the car to like a garage or something, to like some underground parking at a mall or whatever, in the middle of this crazy thunderstorm or hurricane? Not really a hurricane. I don't know what you call it technically. So I'm not sure if there was hail, but it was like the wind was so strong. Alright, so we've got 2 big chunky legs. And there are some spots that we need to like clean up, so we'll do that. Because the fit should be very clean and flush. You know, this model kit actually comes with a diorama. It's like already included in the set, which is really neat. However, it's quite large, and so I might not actually use it just on account of it being so huge. And because it'll take up a lot of space. That's why I decided if I'm building this, maybe I'll just build a dinosaur part. Someone's going to take a look at the house and the roof. Oh, yeah. But the car isn't? Oh, shoot. Dang. It's an old car, yeah. Yeah, that's... You reach a point with the car where it's like it's served you well for many years. Maybe you've already invested some money into repairs already, but it gets to a point where it's just like not really that. Doesn't really make much sense to put more money. I feel you, because that's definitely happened to us too. Okay, what are we feeling like? Let me know if you guys can hear the background music, because it's always different for every thing. Or if it's too low, you can put up a bit. Gonna name this dino? Yeah, we definitely gotta name the dino. We'll see where it takes us. If it's going to speak to me. This is a fairly... This model's pretty old at this point too, so I'm kind of thinking that it's going to need some extensive work to clean it up, the seam lines and stuff, and that's why I'm scraping the seam lines right now. Sounds about right. Okay, thank you. This playlist is fairly long, so it should probably see us through. Today is actually a shorter stream as well, because I'm part of the artist raid train. I was talking about that earlier. And yeah, we have like an hour block, and it'll be going on throughout the day. It's a number of talented folks. Chuk already went on. And yeah, I've been a part of this 2 times before, and this will be my 3rd time. So like once a year. I'd like to participate more, but there's always other things I'm kind of juggling at the same time. And sometimes I just can't predict what I'll be doing, you know, that far ahead. So, but it felt like I had an opportunity now. That's why we're here. Alright, so this goes how? Just like that? Oh my gosh, look at these feet. Adorable. Adorkable. Should I get some cardboard to kind of glue this? Let's see. Ah, here we are. Let's just use this as our little gluing station. And we need super glue. Or not super glue, we need the cement glue, which is gonna smell to high heaven. But we will work with it. Oh, you know what? We should change the little text box there. It says Otakuthon recap. Currently, dinosaurs and raid train. There we go. All right. So yeah, this fits really nicely. Again, this kit is pretty old. I'll check the date and the year a little later. Dino Train, Dino Train. Honestly, that sounds like a really good cartoon. I would watch that. Dino Train. Yeah, so I've been playing a little bit of the new Stardew game. Thick dino thighs. I know, thick. Got some thick dino thighs here. We just started this today because I thought it might be a little different and kind of fun compared to the robots that I've been doing basically all year long. Yeah, look at that. That is... It's actually got a lot of nice detail on it. So yeah, maybe we can finish this today. As far as I was gonna say robot. As far as the dinosaur goes, everything else, tasty. I know. What would dinosaur meat taste like? Would it taste like gator meat? I don't know. There's life outside of Gunpla. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of variation. There's a lot of different stuff out there for sure. Popeyes? Popeyes. Oh man. Last year, we specifically made it out to this one restaurant because we had seen on their menu that they had like gator bites, gator nuggets. And we were like, yeah, let's try it. And then finally we get there. They didn't have any. They ran out or something. Or maybe it was just like an unpopular menu on the item, so they just decided to take it off. We're a little disappointed. Gnarly, how's it going, Gnarly? How are you today? And how is everyone today? Hopefully you're having a pleasant Saturday. I have to check because I get my days mixed up all the time. What a letdown. Indeed, a letdown. I feel like if we tried again, it would be the same story. I feel like instead of just saying that it's not part of the menu, a bunch of places around here, they just say, oh, we ran out. It's like, hey, what's the soup of the day? Oh, we ran out. And like, I will come by every week and they say the same thing. Rovart's chewy but not bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. One day I'll try my gator bites. One day. Bacon. The only beverage is Gatorade. How's it going, Bacon? Nice to see you here. Hopefully you're doing well. How was your Saturday? How's your Saturday, everyone? Rovarts, I got to try gator when I was living in Georgia. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I used to be an adventurous eater, and then, I don't know. Lately, I'm more afraid of food. I guess is one way to put it. Or maybe I've just become a lot more pickier the older I get. I don't know. Ken 3. I live in Louisiana, so gator's pretty common. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gnarly, chilling, making my morning coffee. Nice at 12 p.m. Anyone watch breakdancing? The Olympic breakdancing competition? I tuned into some of that today, and it was pretty cool. Friend of the channel, Eddie Spaghetti, is a breakdancer himself, and so I was watching alongside him, and he was providing some insight into the world of breakdancing. It's pretty cool. Bait and switch. Gator's a food that might eat you. In Louisiana, gator eat you. But it was incredible, says Rovarts. Got to spend a couple of days in New Orleans. I only got the chance to eat at one place. Oh, the food. Okay, in general. Cafe Olat. I don't know. I can't pronounce that despite being Canadian. Better than Gator in Orleans. New Orleans. Bacon. Isn't it usually the other way around? You become more adventurous as you get older. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Maybe it's like, depends on the person. I don't know. No, I don't know. I feel like, in my experience, the older people I've met, the olds, of which I'm every year becoming more and more a part of, Team Old. Yeah, I feel like they're just a lot more pickier with their eating. Maybe I'm getting younger. Rove Arts, I absolutely love to cook. I get super excited to try new things. Yeah, I feel like on principle I would like to say that I'm a person like that, but in practice, I guess not. I don't know. What a bummer to realize that about oneself. Or maybe I've just had like a handful of bad food experiences, and that has kind of like just overwritten. Being old isn't so bad. Your joints hurt a little more, but you feel a lot more stable. I like the sound of that. I feel like I'm, like, especially compared to high school EPO, which was just like, high school and college for that matter, I feel like I was just all over the place. Could barely keep my emotions in check. And now I'm just like, chill. Teens and 20s are a nightmare. I have the journals to confirm this. Here's another big chunky. If you're wondering how we got to talking about like gator food, it's because of these legs. When is Jollibee's gonna get this on the menu? Some Triceratops leg. But yeah, all right. Let's get to the next part. We have to do the other legs. Body assembly. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Here's the dinosaur face, by the way. It's a nice little dino face. Again, my feeling is that the dinosaur like sculpt here is probably not all that accurate to our modern scientific understanding of how dinosaurs or Triceratops looks. But at the same time, that's fine. Who cares? Like, I got this on sale. I got it on sale, and generally speaking, I like dinosaurs. It would be cool to get like a more scientifically accurate dinosaur model, but I think that's more of like a 3D printed thing. I'd have to get into 3D printing. Triceratops hot poppers. I love dinosaurs. I miss them. I know. I miss them too, even though I've never met them in person. Can you miss something without even meeting them in person or knowing them? I guess so. Looks like a frog leg. Wait, who's watched Deadpool? Oh wait, it might be a spoiler. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. Don't want to get into spoilers. Haven't seen the new one yet. Yeah. It was good. Generally, I liked it. I thought it was quite good. Covered my ears? No. It's all good. We'll have to have a spoiler cast at some point in time. put that on the agenda, Arch. Put that on the schedule. All right. The rest of the legs here. It was good though. Actually, all weekend long, Disney has like their big E3 conference thing. It's kind of like E3 for video games, but except it's Disney and movies and TV. And they showed off some stuff. They showed off some of their new TV shows and teased Fantastic Four stuff. So I mean, that's cool. Investor Fest, yeah. I think you can just attend and pay a ticket to attend, but I don't actually know. Eddie, Canada going for gold in breakdancing. Cool. So the worst they can do is silver. Is that what you're saying? They're in like the final. That's cool. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I was watching some breakdancing and had some really awesome insight from Eddie, who's in the world of breakdancing, is a part of the world of breakdancing. It's something that I have an interest in, but I don't really know much about it. And growing up, we had a lot of my classmates. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but I definitely had classmates that were into breakdancing, so I've kind of been around it a little bit. But yeah, cool. Happy for the Canadian. But man, that Australian, the Australian from the women's breakdancing competition yesterday was like, I thought it was funny, but looking into it more, there's actually a wider discussion about the appropriateness of her dance moves, shall we say, in the context of like promoting a new sport, and this is possibly the only opportunity breakdancing is going to have at being at the Olympics. And so to put themselves out there like that and to have something that was that looked the way it did, it's kind of like a bad look for the sport, at least in isolation. That was just one competitor. Everyone else was fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can. Yeah, she has a PhD in breakdancing apparently, which is like, I'm not even sure what that even means. And I did read a little bit about her like thesis, I suppose, regarding breakdancing and like relative to her own position. I was reading it, and some of it made sense. Some of it felt like she was trying to cope with the ability or lack thereof, like her skills. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, there's a lot, and I feel like I probably am not the best person to discuss all of it, but she makes some good points, and other points I feel like is a little shaky. But even more than that, this is what I'll say, is that there was something to do with like, in the world of breakdancing, it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, so long as you're good, right? So long as you're good and you have the skills, that kind of overwrites everything else. And that's the thing that earns you respect, right? And from her perspective, she, like, this is what she's saying, but she also would go on to say that all of her moves are her own, and she wanted to, because this is like the once in a lifetime opportunity to do this at a world stage, she wanted to do something unique, and she knew that she didn't have the ability or the skills that other breakdancers have. So this was her solution. But that comment right there is a bit of a sore spot for me, at least again from an outsider looking in, because it seems to me that a lot of her, while she acknowledges that she's a bit of an outsider from in this world, she also is saying, like, selfishly, I want to make a stamp on this. This is my one opportunity. I need to do something special. And to me, like, if you're at the Olympics, and again, this is the first time breakdancing is a part of the Olympics, you're competing for your country. You're competing for, like, the honor, quote unquote, of your country, and you're competing for the promotion of your sport. You want to show off the best that this sport has to offer, right? And then you also want to compete for yourself and make a name for yourself. But if I felt like she mixed up the order and she was putting herself first and then everything else. But I don't know. Again, I'm just an outsider. Saw the leak of the F4 trailer. Yeah, it's like a concept trailer if I'm not mistaken, but it did look good. And Eddie's cheering for Canada. Nice. Let me know. Keep me posted if he wins. Gnarly, my middle school class had a problem with administrative staff about the amount of b-boy battles they were having and how heated. Dude, that's cool. That would be wow, that would be really cool to see. Broken. Oh, you didn't see? Yeah, there will definitely be footage on wherever on the internet, so you'll definitely be able to see the highlights. Chick, it's ironic. God, you wouldn't understand. How would a sloth break dance? I think a sloth would, like, get ready to do the moves and then just fall asleep. That's my theory. I think a sloth would just prepare to do something really cool and then just lie down and then fall asleep. Gnarly, you should look like when you watch a breaker from 1979 when breaking was less athletics dependent. I don't even know, because it's like I don't really know much from that era. Like, she definitely made up her own moves. What country? She was participating for Australia, and as it turns out, the qualifiers to get to the Olympics in Oceania, the quality of competition was significantly lower. That's my understanding. Was that and I've seen some footage of the breakdancing competition from Australia, and yeah, she was able to get in because the competition wasn't as fierce. That's what it sounds like, at least. I mean, again, I say all this. I thought it was pretty entertaining. I say all this. I thought she was pretty entertaining. But then looking into it more, there's actually this wider discussion, which I think is kind of interesting. But at the same time, like, yeah, she has a PhD in breakdancing. She wrote these long, like, essays about this thing and that thing. But to my earlier point, like in the world of breakdancing, in the world of hip hop, and it's kind of like, are you good? Are you good? Because if you're good, then we respect that. But if you suck, then we kind of don't respect that. Or, like, even fighting games is like that too. Like, you can come from anywhere, any place, and it doesn't matter what language you speak. Like playing Tekken, Street Fighter. Are you good? The power. A sloth could say they wanted to showcase their dream moves and instantly fall asleep. I know, boom, there we go. It's like, yeah, you could do that. I don't know if you need to do that, like, on a world stage. Her qualifying, I didn't see the qualifying. Wait, I think I did? I'm not sure which it was. The stapler, dude, the stapler was sick. I'm gonna have to learn that. Like, see, I say all that to say, I thought those moves were fun and funny, and I want to kind of learn how to do the Homer Simpson floor thing, or the stapler. I don't know what you want to call it. Smash players, the only thing they respect in Smash is body odor, or maybe if you don't have, or if you do have an odor. Arch had doubts on how do you judge Olympic breakdancing. Yeah, so I asked Eddie about this. It seems like there was like a whole wall of judges. There was probably like 10 or 12 of them, and they all kind of were just watching along, and because it's a battle, you choose one to win. And I don't think that their moves are scored independently in that sense. But again, I think Eddie could probably elaborate more. Very interesting, though. I mean, there's other dancing like competitions at the Olympics, like ice skating dancing. I don't know what it's called, or dressage. There's like horse dancing. All of those things are judged, so it would be more along the lines of that. The Homer whoop whoop whoop. I know, amazing, amazing. Swim dancing, swim dance. Hash slinging slasher. Did you see the kangaroo? She got the little kangaroo hop. Let's go. Well, good for her, I guess. I think that ultimately she didn't really like damage breakdancing. Do you know what I mean? Like I know that there was some commentary about like, because this is the first time breakdancing is appearing at the Olympics, and we have someone like this on such a big stage, sort of representing the sport. Is it going to hurt the sport? And I don't think so. It's fine. Like, most people were laughing, and it's like, because it's just kind of funny, but it's fine because everything else was amazing, right? Aya, the winner from Japan yesterday, she was really cool to see, and I watched a lot of the men's competition today, and that was really cool. There's a Canadian, there was like a really awesome Japanese competitor who like was doing crazy spins. Sorry, I don't know the technical names. I'm going to call it crazy spin. Yeah, overall really good stuff. Very clear she's an outlier, right? Yeah, but I get the concern from like, from people who are like in this world, who are like really a part of breakdancing, and like was looking forward to this like being a big breakout moment for the sport. I can see why they'd be like, ooh, but whatever, it's fine. I think overall it's fine. And I had heard that as far as I know, breakdancing will not be a part of the next Olympics in Los Angeles, and I don't know if that's 100% for sure. I think that would be really unfortunate, and maybe something will happen and they'll change their minds, but or maybe that's something else. Maybe there's more to it than that, but I think about skateboarding, which is fairly new as well. I think it made its debut 2 Olympics ago, so like, yeah. And now it's a consistent thing that's a part of the Olympics, and that could be breakdancing. Normally, I assume as a layman, it's a combo of like how hard your moves are to do and how well you can put them together in your choreography. Yeah. IOC rules on breakdancing is not something I thought I would Google. Let's Google them up. It's good to have a comedian in your dance troupe. I know, little something a little lighthearted, Why not? So here's the body. You can see how textured it is. It's actually really nicely textured. However, where the big chunky thighs meet the body, there's going to be a noticeable kind of gap, and so I will have to go in and fill that up with putty. We won't be doing that today. If we can just do the basic assembly today, I would say that's a mission complete, but we shall see. Yeah, thanks for everyone for hanging out today. Once again, this is the artist Ray Train, the Ours Together community. And our pal Chook here helps to organize it, as well as Vanilla. So many others get involved. And I have been a part of it in the past 2 times before, so this is my third. And it's just good. It's nice to be a part of something like this. And we've had other folks in the sort of building, makers, and crafting community take part, like Sophia Wovehart, and Jose Mochi, as well as Dyrillian. So yeah, we've had some folks that you may know take part of it. It's cool. We should try and convince more makers and crafter folks to get in on it. Arch, I'll stick with the dancing with boxing glove and headgear, but they don't use headgear anymore in Olympic competition. At least that's what I heard. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Normally her job is providing colorful commentary and context from the sidelines and bench for obscure terminology for the reader and viewer. Put on the spot like that, yeah. Can't blame them. This French breaker is dramatic. The tall guy, is he like really tall? I think. Alright, so we gotta put this body together. Let's just see if it's like a really tight fit. It looks pretty good. I think what we'll do is put a wee bit of super glue on some of these parts, and then we'll flow in the cement glue to kind of make sure it's a really tight seal. Wemby? Yeah, no headgear, which is weird. I don't know. Why did they go for no headgear? Maybe it's like a comfort thing. They're just way too used to boxing without headgear. Oh. So this is just super glue or Gorilla Glue. And we don't need to put it everywhere. Just enough to kind of create the connection. And then we will go in and use cement glue, which actually melts the plastic to kind of make a better, tighter bond. Oh, the entrances. Okay, yeah. Like wrestlers. Every sports anime's got to have a not really good at the sport, but great sense of humor and a little bit of grit. Yeah. There's the body. There is a dinosaur body. You can see the rib cages. Again, that's weird to me. So the world of like, what do they call it? Like dinosaur scientific illustration. It's all an educated guess. My sense is that they pool together a lot of resources, a lot of knowledge about existing animals to kind of come to these conclusions about how the dinosaur should look. And I think that they get pretty close nowadays with our, modern scientific understanding. This model here is an older design. I want to say it's from the 90s or something like that. And so things like having the rib cage like visible through this skin is weird to me. I don't know if that would be something that that is like part of the current understanding of how dinosaurs look today. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if any of you have seen like this illustration of like taking like a dog skeleton and then layering on the muscle and the flesh the same way that we would do for a dinosaur. Do you know what I mean? And it looks horrifying, right? Because it's like we often retain a lot of the skeleton showing through the flesh, and there's not much consideration regarding muscle At least in the old days, the muscle and like the hold on, let's just make sure this is glued nicely. The muscle and the fat, right? Oh, the respect that they show one another. Yeah, so it looks like it's really heated. It looks like there's a lot of like, I don't want to say hatred, but it looks like it can get a little heated, but it's all good. It's a lot of, yeah, you're right. It's a lot of sportsmanship, which is cool. Probably for the vision or reduce injury caused by headgear. That's true too, Arsh. That's a good point because some people, and I do believe the research has sort of panned out that headgear can actually make things worse in that regard because like in boxing, if you get knocked out, that's like instant, boom, you're knocked out, right? However, wait a minute, what's going on here? If you wear headgear, like you have to take that many more blows to the head, and just it's not good. Newsflash: taking multiple blows to the head, not good. It's almost better to get knocked out. Rove, gotta go and get my own thing going. I'll see you soon. Love the model streams. I'll be excited for the next one. Thanks for tuning in, Rove, and I will catch you later. Oop, the glue is big and gloopy. We gotta clean that up. We got a big gloop of goo. Maybe we'll just let it dry. That's my mistake. Apparently, I'm not a big wrestling guy, but a formative childhood memory for me is Undertaker going from goth to biker guy. Yeah, he's had a lot of transformations over the years. At one point, he was like a mixed martial arts guy, which is kind of weird. Why is this leg like this? This leg doesn't seem to fit. Weird. Yeah, the heads are basically fleshless, even still. I feel like I'm slow to catch up with the chat. Great idea of what these big scaly dogs look like. Yeah. Yeah, scales and feathers. I mean, that's why if I could travel back in time, I might use my one chance to just look at a dinosaur and be like, "Oh, that's what they look like." I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Very well then." We post this dino in a b-boy stance. I know. Dino in a b-boy stance. Actually, this model does come with velociraptors. I feel like the velociraptors would be much more suitable for breakdancing position poses. They're much more nimble than the large and plodding Triceratops. Bare knuckle is safer than glove boxing. Dang. Well, I guess so, when you put it that way. Cat. Thigh. Yeah, some big old thighs. How's it going, Cat? Nice to see you here. The raptors are the Jabberwockies. Yes, I understood that reference. Nice. So hungry, I want to die. Can't the waddle... The key is to not watch. A watched... What's that term? A watched pot never boils? The key is to not observe, and then it will be instantaneous. A boiled watch never pots. There it goes. There you go. Got it. Nailed it. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Cat. Hopefully you are doing well. Want to go max power, so gloves are more fun. The gloves are more for the boxer themselves, not the opponent, right? The gloves are more to cushion your own like bones in your hand so that they don't get completely turned to dust. Alright, so yeah. Big old thighs. There we go. Missing a head. I think we're gonna finish this Triceratops. Exciting. Them thick thighs, gosh. You know what? As a society, I think we've lost our way when, like, building a dinosaur. I'm just building a dinosaur, and everyone's like, thighs. Myself included. I'm just building a dinosaur. Here you go. Let's let that... Put a Gundam head on it. What about this? That dude is like a Triceratops. It's like a centaur. Boxing gloves make it adult pillow fighting. So in Toronto, there was a pillow fighting league. There was a legit pillow fighting league, and I attended a couple of events because my friend was a referee for the pillow fighting league. And I think a lot of people were in Toronto. I don't know if they have it anymore, Kat. This would have been like 2012 maybe era. And I think a lot of people attend these events thinking that it's going to be just really fun and a little, a little sexy, right? But it doesn't take long before you realize that these ladies, they are going hard, like smacking each other very violently with the pillows, which sounds silly, but it looks way more extreme than you might think, is the point I want to make. Gnarly, I like how the socket for where the dinosaur head goes makes the dinosaur look like a Masahiro Ito dino. Oh, like this? Just this alone? Wait, what did Masahiro Ito do? Is that Blame? Is that Blame? Oh, Silent Hill. Okay, yeah. Toronto. Good old Toronto. When's the last time I've been to Toronto? I feel like it's... was I there this year? Like to honestly visit, not just go through it. There was someone cosplaying as Pyramid Head at the Otakuthon, the anime convention that I went to last week, and he was on stilts, and he looked amazing. I think I snapped a picture of him, but that guy looked really cool. How far are you from... yeah, so I basically live more closer to Ottawa. I live closer to Ottawa than I do Toronto. I'm like 3 hours away. 3 hours away from Toronto. Just about. And so, yeah, I went to a convention in Montreal, and that in and of itself was far. I want to say it's like still pretty... It was doable, but like any further than that would be like too far to go out to. Is it Jolt? Civil War Sloth, how's it going? Is it Jolt? Nice to see ya. Arch, peace out, hombres. Time for lunch. Time for lunch. Peace out, hombres. Thanks for hanging out, Arch. We will be raiding out when the hour turns over. A little bit of a short stream today. And once again, we are taking part in a special event today. It is the Artist Raid Train. And a number of builder pals that you might even know have taken part in the Artist Raid Train in the past, including Jose Mochi, Dyrulian, myself, Sophia Loveheart. Cat, there's no effing reception between Ottawa and Toronto. I hate that stretch of drive. Yeah, so yeah, I exist in the land where you hate. Yes, but I kind of like it, to be honest. What side? Am I going to Fan Expo? No. How about you? Are you planning on going to Fan Expo? That's a big comic, anime, general nerd convention in Toronto, and I went for a number of years, but I haven't been in just as many years. TBH. I feel like I want to go to Anime North at some point. Yeah, did you go to Anime North? Helping a friend table. Oh, who's your friend? I actually love Artist Alley. It's been... So, yeah, I ended up buying a bunch of stuff at Artist Alley this time around last weekend. And it was just so fun. It was so fun looking at all the different things people had. And it's cool that you can directly support someone. And yeah, I used to be a part of Artist Alley. I used to sell stuff as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. No worries, Kat. No worries. Is it Joel? What is Artist Alley? Artist Alley is like a section. Most comic conventions, they have like a whole section of tables that are specifically for like fan art. Do you know what I mean? And it's just really nice. It's really nice that you can directly support artists. Willpower and savings go to die. Yeah, so can I show you? So this right here, these are from the same artist. They're really great. I love this. Dual Pro Shops. And I got a bunch of other stickers. Can I show them? Oh, I really like this. For anyone that's played Dark Souls or any Souls type game, this is Patches. And this one's really good too. Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield? Otacon. Yeah, the opinion sticker is gone. I have it because it, like, when I was cleaning up my desk, it got all ruined. Look. I'm gonna have to make one myself now. Got a soothing vibe. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Want to make merch? Yeah. Honestly, going to Artist Alley, that made me like want to make more art. Like I was like, oh man, this is so cool. Like, I just felt really inspired. Just so many cool things. The only downside, I don't try to preserve it. The only downside was how packed it was and how sweaty and packed it was, and fleshy. Can't forget how fleshy it was. That's the only part. EP Lobestrol. EP. But yeah, it seems fun for sure. Doing ASMR? No, but I've had people say that. I've had people say that about my voice, yes. I have had people mention that. I actually really like accidental ASMR, where, like, if you look that up on YouTube, there's just a bunch of videos where unintentionally, you know, just some guy talking about like his crops or vegetables or something like that, just some random video, has been now re-uploaded and labeled unintentional ASMR. I like those because it's like they're not even trying. It's just effortless. It's just a part of their life and their existence, and I have a hard time actually watching ASMR videos. Like, I just have a hard time getting into it, or I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get out of it, if you know what I mean. But the accidental ASMR ones, I'm down. Is it Joel consumed beverage? I gotcha right there. Lobster rolls? I love lobster rolls. Interrogation training? No. That sounds kind of crazy. So we are coming up around the 10. We've been... My block for the Artist Alley Raid Train ends at 4. So we are actually getting very close to that time. But we will have finished this Triceratops, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm going to be hanging out and watching some more Artist Alley Artist Raid Train. And I'll probably be playing some video games. I will put some more time into 2XKO. Carmi! How's it going, Carmi? Who won? "10-minute warning." Yeah, 10-minute warning. Thank you, Juke. Phil Wizard. How's it going, Carmi? We're building a dinosaur today. We're building a dinosaur today. There we go. What is B-boy? Breakdancing, in other words. Phil Wizard, the hero of the B-boy YouTube community. Yeah. Gonna stream some 2XKO. I might or might not. My brother very well might. I feel like I need to just like study it though. That's the main thing, Bacon, is like I need to actually just sit down and try and understand this game. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot going on. It's funny to me because I thought that this was a game that was supposed to kind of like be really good for newbies. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like any other fighting game in the sense that like there's a pretty good amount of complexity and you're gonna have to learn stuff, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's gonna be kind of unfun for a bit. Like, to lose and learn, you have to make that like part of the fun. And that, in all honesty, that's going to be a barrier for that game, is in terms of getting new people to get in on it. Are they going to have fun losing and learning? Broken, I'm a bit crabby because when I went to Disney Studios, all they offered me was lobster rolls. Mission complete. Having fun losing. Alright, guys. Well, look at this. It is a completed Triceratops. We need to fill in the gaps, as you can see here. There's like fairly noticeable gaps. There's no getting around it. We'll have to go in and use putty, but this model is pretty nice, pretty nicely detailed, and I think it'll be fun to paint. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'll be a fun experience, especially coming off of doing like robots and stuff, to work on something more organic. Oh, that was your favorite dinosaur? Nice. My favorite dinosaur is Ankylosaurus. It's just a little guy with a club for a tail. Just a little guy, deep fried. Whoa, a little unbalanced. It's only standing on 3 feet, not the third is in the air. How will you cook? Deep fried, sous vide. I think sous vide is going to be the strat. Plesiosaurus. Okay, let me type in the name of the person I am rating next. Sue Reed, Sue Veed. Yeah, once again, thank you everyone for tuning in today. Just a little bit of a short stream today as we are part of a bigger event called the Artist Ray Train. Please stay tuned for the next person that we are rating. It's Rove Arts. And let me type this in. Raid. We've got a few minutes, but let me just make sure I type it in and make sure that it's all good. Okay, I think I typed it right. Thanks so much for participating in the Artist Ray Train. Always fun to have you join, of course. And round of applause for Chook, who organizes the Artist Ray Train, as well as many others like Vanilla, friend of the channel Vanilla. Thank you so much for organizing all of this. I encourage anyone that's here that is a creative person, doesn't matter if you're an 2D artist, a 3D artist, a painter, a builder. They have all sorts of people that come through and create and stream during that time. So you should look into it. There's the information from Chook. We do have some time, so we're kind of vamping a bit. I can show you some of the other stuff that this model comes with. Here's the box, by the way. Very nice box. And yeah, it actually does come with 2 raptors. I believe that these are raptors, and 4 smaller animals. Yeah, there's fish. It might even come with multiple fish. A frog, it just says amphibian. And I believe this is made in the Philippines, which is really cool. The box is kind of busted up because I got this like at a ding and dent kind of situation. But yeah, can we see... Oh, and it does come with a diorama base. Optional flight pack, yeah. That's P Bandai. Yeah, it comes with a large base. I know this looks like a large rectangle of brownness, but yeah. That's pretty cool. I might not use this because I mean it's quite large, and if you want to save space, that's gonna be an issue. But yeah, look, there's even a little human, which was not... I don't think that was advertised, but wait, what scale is this guy? Oh, it's not 1 in 20th. I'm looking for more 1 in 20th models. Is this my first Ray Train? Asks Keeman. No, this is actually my 3rd. Say Ipo participate a couple times. Yeah, 5 minutes to go. Historically accurate, I know. Yeah, where's the fish? Where's the fish at? Oh man, they're tiny. Yeah, see, look. The fish... They're so hard to see. There you go. Tiny little fish. Time-traveling human. I know. We've got a whole narrative going on here. Oh, there's some more fish. So that's pretty cool.